Hi there, future leaders of artificial intelligence. Welcome to Anodium, education that enlightens. In this particular video, we are going to learn about how machine learning learns, or how an artificial intelligence or a neural network is actually trained. So you have this neural network which can learn the patterns of previous data through training, and then if you issue it an input command to perform a certain task, it will perform a forward propagation by transmission of information and activation through each of the neurons and complete the task like this. During training from the past data, each neuron in the neural network has actually learned the mathematics of what information to pass to the next layer of neuron and what exact calculations to do as part of its activation, so that the error during performing the task or generating the output is minimum. This is exactly what we mean when we say learning patterns from the previous data. Intelligent systems are trained to reduce error. Like if a 3-year-old child draws this circle, when she grows up to be an artist, she would draw this one. And expert trained fielders are trained to take a catch like this. So what are they doing actually? They are reducing the error between their hand and the trajectory of the ball. This is done when someone is trained to take difficult catches like this one. So what actually happens during training, that the error of the neural network actually goes down. It learns, but how? Let's take a closer look. Let us now try to find out how we first learnt about the winky emoji. When we saw the winky emoji for the first time, this kind of an expression appeared in our brain, and someone told us, or we read it somewhere, that this is a winky. And we quickly traced back the features, that the lips are like this, the pattern of the eyes are like this, one eye is open and another eye is closed. So we went from the final expression to the patterns and the features, that is from right to left, from output to input, in a back propagation during learning. And it was finally confirmed in our brain that if we call this expression a winky, then there are no errors. We also learn to avoid errors by not calling this emoji what it is actually not, like not a frowny, because the lips are smiling, and if we call it a frowny, there will be error. Eyes are winking, one eye is closed, though one eye is open, but still there will be a lot of error if we call it a frowny, because of the pattern of the eyes as well. So again, we move from the output to the input, from right to left, that is in a back propagation, to confirm our learning about this expression is not a frowny. Same with smiley. We learn to call it not a smiley, because if we call it a smiley, though the lips will not give us any error, but the eyes will give us error. So we want to avoid errors, and we learn to avoid errors by following it from right to left, from output to input. Finally, it's time to recap how learning happens. given patterns of input versus output, we start at the output and first move towards composite patterns, like the patterns of both the eyes, if they're winking or both the eyes are open. And then we gradually move towards minute features, like each eye, if one eye is open, one eye is closed. And thus, the neural network learns to reduce error pattern by pattern, feature by feature, from the complete expression to individual patterns and each individual features, from right to left, layer after layer, in a back propagation. As a word of caution, I would say back propagation is not a very easy thing to understand. You must have done a great job to follow along up to this. Even when experts have learned back propagation, it took them few months to actually grasp what is going on. So keep calm and keep following along with us. We would constantly be assisting you going forward with numerous examples. You'll actually do some coding around it, and then you'll have your full grasp of what back propagation is. That's all about this lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, do give us a like. Do not forget to subscribe and share. Thanks again from anodium.com, education that enlightens.